Morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. So I just kind of want to come with a follow-up for my forgiveness is for you video. And really the main thing that I really wanted to just kind of get out was that sometimes you have to reflect, right? You reflect so that way you can move forward. So a lot of times in the past we might have been in situations where we didn't like, might have been in relationships we couldn't get out of at the time, or maybe some family issues was going on. And so the thing about it is you got to learn to forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself for not knowing better. Forgive yourself for not understanding that you could have done better at the time. Forgive yourself for not making the best decision at the time, because the thing is, hindsight is always 20/20. So the way that you look at it now versus when you were in it is completely different. And understand that I know a lot of times, we're pretty much all, getting married and having kids and stuff like that now. And we are saying, oh, well, I would never put my child through this situation. I would never do this, right? So the thing about it is, you don't know what you would do unless it was you and unless it happened to you that specific way. A lot of times and this is one thing that I've actually kind of been dealing with a lot lately. We have to understand a lot of times our parents didn't know any better. Our parents only knew what they knew. Our parents didn't have all the resources that we have now that's readily available. So just understanding that sometimes you have to forgive. And I'm not saying forgive and forget. I'm saying forgive as far as, look, I understand this was not handled the right way, but I'm going to move forward in my life, and I'm not going to keep looking back wondering what my life could have been like, because the thing about it is your life is the way that it is because this is how your life is supposed to be. Now, from this moment forward, moving forward, it's up to you to change the course of your life so your life can be what you want it to be. But you can't go back and say, oh, if my life was different, if I would have had, if I didn't have to go through this, I wouldn't be like this now. But the thing is, we have to own our story. Own your story. And it's not comfortable. With it not being comfortable, a lot of people don't want to deal with the uncomfortableness of life, and things happen to where you really couldn't control it because you always had this idea. I know myself, I had to deal with this personally. I had this idea of how my life was supposed to be. However, ever since I could remember, things happen outside of my control that I could not control. But now I'm in a position where I can control my life. I can control what I need to do. And I can look back on those lessons and either count them as trials or count them as lessons learned and blessings, because, if it wasn't for the tough stuff that you had to go through, you wouldn't be as strong as you are today. If it wasn't for people counting you out and not really believing in you and stuff like that, you wouldn't be as tough as you are today. So just understand that instead of saying, why me, instead say, why not me? We ask God for all of these things. We tell God this is how we want our life to be. But God is like, okay, well, how bad do you want it? I'm going to send everything to you just to see how you're going to act, just to see how you're going to move. And when God is doing that, it's just, just to kind of, because God already knows what the final outcome is going to be. But it's really just you understanding that, look, there's only so much you can actually do, and there's only so much that you can actually change. However, in God, we are created to be limitless. So just understand with that, forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Forgive yourself for your first business that didn't go off the right way that you wanted to. Forgive yourself for not being financially responsible in the past because you didn't know in the past how to be financially responsible. You weren't taught. But now, since you know better, you do better. You make sure that your kids know better. You make sure that your family knows better. You make sure of better things happening for your family because now you know better. And it's really that simple. You are sent here in the position that you're in to change the course of your family and change the course of your life. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it. And then you can't also, on top of that, with the forgiveness, it's not going to be easy. Understand that I done been through a whole lot in my life. And a lot of people are like, why are you forgiving this person? Why are you forgiving that person? I'm like, you know what? I don't want to get to heaven one day and God tell me, yo, you can't get in here, Erica, because, you didn't forgive such and such for whatever they did. And again, like I said, you forgive, but you don't forget. You still remember what happened. But the thing about it is forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is to set your soul free. Forgiveness is to take those burdens and those hindrances off of you, because you are free because of something that you didn't even do, or something that you had no control over. Forgive you for not knowing better. Forgive yourself for not being able to stop things from happening. But now that you know better, you can do better, and it doesn't have to happen anymore, right? So life is amazing, right? Once you decide to look at it out of that lens, that you are able to recreate yourself every single day. We get a fresh 24 hours every single day, and it's not going to be perfect. But once you actually get a plan on how you want your life to go and work for it and speak affirmations over yourself every single day, it's not going to matter what happened to you. It's not going to matter who did what to you. It's not going to matter who hurt you, because you're able to be in control of your life now. You're able to do what you have to do regardless of what anybody says. Nobody is holding anything over your head that they did this for you. No, you did it for yourself. With God's help, you did it for yourself. So just understand that, man. Get excited about life. You have another day to get it right. I'm about to go make some money. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. SugarInspires.com. Check out my website. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.